Hi, my name is Isabella Carlson, and today we're going to talk about the future of fun and fresh food. Who am I and how can I help? I'm a communications and marketing major with over 5 years in customer service, 3 years in food service industry. I'm an outside consultant that can analyze your big data as well as help advocate for healthy food. First, we're going to discuss how we're going to boost our customer base. It is really important to create relatable content that can be exposed to several different demographics, different ages, and different locations. We want to make positive digital and physical customer interaction. All customer service interactions should be positive and should create unique experiences for our consumers. We want to expand upon our unique marketing campaigns, and we want to expand them to different locations. We want to reach different communities that may not have access to healthy foods. It is really important we also collaborate. By doing these things, it will be really helpful for our customer base to grow. Finding opportunities for growth in operations. By analyzing our big data, it is easy for us to find that by increasing diversity within the workplace, there is more increase in growth for companies. Also, it is very important for setting safety and ethical standards. By doing so, the company has a base foundation that all employees can fall back on. It is important to nurture a healthy work environment that has different opportunities for growth for employees. It is important to maintain a low turnover. We want employees to be excited about their job and be passionate about what they do. Programs for recommendation. To create programs for recommendation, we would analyze big data, see what's going on within the company, and take the negative or not so wonderful information that we find and create ideas for growth and improvement. Find ways to better the company. Now, to increase our market share, we would want to benefit in advertising. We want to create a unique service that is innovative, that many people are going to have demand for, that isn't really already out there. We want to create strong customer relationships. This would allow for loyal customers to come back, for them to also recommend us to other new customers. And we also want affordable pricing. By lowering our price, we would be able to become relatable and also easy to access for a lot of communities, as well as homes that might not be able to access healthy food otherwise. Creative and unique campaigns. Creative and unique campaigns are beneficial to marketing. Some really wonderful ideas for that would be a sampling food farmers market, similar to that of Costco, but imagine lines and rows of healthy foods that we can create and offer to our customers. They can come in and they can try things, and if they like it, we would go ahead and show them where they can find it. And this would be a creative idea to invite individuals into our company and to sample our goods. Also, fundraising and assisting local communities. Like I mentioned before, there are local communities that'll probably not have great access to such healthy food. And by fundraising and assisting those local communities and even schools, it would be beneficial to them and make them feel as though we really care for the community like we should. Now, collaborating with health-conscious celebrities and creators would allow for us to have a large base. It would impress a lot of individuals if we had high-ranking names or even local celebrities endorse our company. Now, gaining vendors is another very big key point to creating unique campaigns. We want vendors that support our ethics and support our company values. So it's important that we find those and that they're not just every single person that would be able to take and supply our product. Lastly, endorsing healthy eating campaigns in schools. That is another very creative idea. A lot of schools have individuals that may not know what healthy eating is and may not have access to the ideas and ways of healthy eating. And by endorsing and assisting school campaigns for healthy eating, we would be able to get our name out there, and a lot of children would be able to go home and discuss what they learned with their parents. Now, some marketing campaign examples that I came up with would be ideas for community garden campaign. Local communities that need food, need health resources, we could go ahead and assist in creating a local garden. This would also teach many individuals where their food came from, how much labor of love comes into their food. Another idea would be a fun and fresh farmers market, like I discussed before, doing a business farmers market either outside with some music and entertainment. We would be able to go ahead and grab new individuals and retain our loyal customers as well. Another idea would be a fun and fresh cooking class. A fun and fresh cooking class could show individuals that healthy eating doesn't necessarily mean you have to eat like a rabbit or eat a certain way. We would be able to show them how plentiful and how immersive you can be in your cooking when you're eating healthy foods. A love and care in my food campaign would be similar to that of the community garden. It would be a way for us to reach out to demographics and show them how much love and care it takes to grow your own food. A fun and fresh future would be a wonderful marketing campaign as to how we would reach out to younger demographics, how we would show them that healthy eating is how you're going to maintain a good and healthy future for our children as well as for grown adults. Now, connecting through customer service is really important for businesses. Normally, when individuals come to a business, the first thing that they see or the first interaction they have is with employees in customer service, whether it's a person on the sales floor or if it's a individual that is going ahead and checking somebody out at the business, or even if they're calling into customer service to even find out what the hours are. The first connection that they're going to have with our company is our employees, and it is very important that our employees have the same standards and ethics as we do and as we expect of our company. Now, firstly, current customer service trends in the digital age. With today's digital age, we are finding that people are expecting faster responses. They're expecting to be very little wait times between when they go ahead and ask for a response and when they should be receiving it. Customer service is also very strenuous today in today's age. A lot of individuals now have a platform to go ahead and voice their opinions, not like they didn't before, but it's a very different way due to social media today. But it is very rewarding when individuals find their job to be a very happy, healthy work environment because they genuinely enjoy what they do, so they serve their customers in a very happy and positive way. Mainly digital contact with consumers. Today, we are in a social media day and age. Many consumers are going to be reaching out to us and contacting us through our social media. It is very important that we go ahead and are very connective with them. Every time someone comments or every time somebody shares, we should go ahead and create a connection. That way they feel that unique and detailed relationship that we have with them. There's also a very high turnover in the customer service field today. This is because of the strenuous job that it is and sometimes often negative work environment, which we want to go ahead and mitigate and prevent. Fun and Fresh Customer Relation Growth Program. Now, this is a good way to prevent negative turnover, negative customer service reviews, individuals in the customer service relations field feeling unappreciated. By creating a customer relation growth program, this would entail all customer relations training for every employee, both digital and physical customer relation scenarios. We would go over scenarios that have to do with being on social media as well as in person. Heavily detailed and unique care. Every customer should be treated as if they are family, as if we had either just met them and we want to make the best first impression as possible, or if we've seen them multiple times in that week and they're one of our family. We want to go ahead and treat them with the same care that we would expect our family to treat us. Quick responsiveness. Like I mentioned before, trends in customer service these days, individuals are expecting fast responses and fast solutions to their issues, and that is how going to a digital response and going to a digital platform will benefit us. Respectful and a confident assistance. We want to make sure that we aren't hesitating, we aren't sluggish, we aren't lacking in our assistance. We want to be quick, responsive, helpful, and respectful. Now, to skyrocket in sales, there are a few things in the food industry that we want to go ahead and maintain. We want to make healthy eating attainable through pricing. Now, dropping our pricing would make it very attainable for a lot of communities that may not find it attainable to go to our competitors. Product to market fit. We want to make sure there's a demand. We want to make sure that we are feeding the consumer something that they are not finding elsewhere. Offering services our competitors don't. We can offer home delivery for certain products. We could go ahead and assist in training for certain cooking. We could go ahead and provide them with monthly pamphlets that have ideas for cooking, and all of our different campaigns that we're offering. We can go ahead and assist in training individuals how to grow a garden. We want to remain also consistent. From the time that a customer enters our business to the time that they leave, we want to maintain our customer service level expectations. We want to make sure that our product never becomes dull. We want to make sure that we are innovative and that we're consistently growing in a positive direction. And sales training for employees is vital. Outshining the competition is very important when it comes to healthy food industry. There are a lot of companies that are organic, a lot of different stores that are going ahead and selling organic food these days. We want to make sure that we're unique. We want to have that competitive pricing, that stellar customer service with unique services to provide. We want to find the demand, watch the trends, and make sure that we are one step ahead of trends. We are accessing demographics and locations that others might overlook. Now, there are certain companies like Whole Foods that are only attainable to certain status, certain price ranges. We want to make sure that we're reaching out to all those other demographics that are wider and that aren't just located in certain areas. And we want that relatability. We want to feel like we're welcoming. We don't want to feel like we're excluding any demographic or any type of diverse location. Now, risks and ethical issues. There are lack of suppliers, food safety issues, unethical sourced products. That is a number one issue in the food industry. A lot of individuals that are trying to find organic products are finding that there are a lot of unethically sourced produce. There are places that have a lot of pesticides and are growing the food in unethical ways. There are commercially growing food. A lot of people with organic assume that it's a sustainable farm rather than a commercial farm. That is another big issue to tackle and that we should mitigate. Cyber invasion. Being that we want to be mostly digital, it is important that we maintain cyber security. Regional regulations, that is another very big issue. as well as inconsistency and poor employee behavior. Now, lastly, we're going to talk about risk prevention. Those risks we discussed earlier are the top in the food industry. Risk prevention can be maintained by maintaining a relationship with multiple ethical suppliers, smaller sustainable farms that we can reach out to that will be able to provide us with what's in season, current food safety certification and courses for all employees, research on who is ethically sourcing produce and products domestically, maintaining that we are having relationships with sources that are here in the United States, feeding into those who have jobs here and who we can provide income to in the United States, relying upon updated technology and multifaceted ITs. We want to make sure that there are employed ITs that are able to prevent cyber leaks. We want to have experience with regional regulations on businesses, product and produce sales, as well as building codes. We want to make sure we're in ethical and business standards always. We don't ever want to go against codes when it comes to selling in our business. We want to make sure that we're never failing to remain consistent in customer service, in product, as well as in our services we're providing, these unique in-home services. And we never want to stop investing in our employees. Our employees are the face of our business. And then below are some provided images, the sources that I had for this whole entire presentation, as well as text sources. These are the texts that I provided for the whole entire presentation. Thank you for coming to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learn more about what I can offer your business.